playoffs. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth at Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff.
Don't pick him as like a person that's like, it almost like some people murder people like that and show no emotion. That's why I was thinking the story was just something that he came up with because you don't show no emotion, you're laughing on the video call.
The 17-year-old who allegedly confessed to Christian Isaiah Ross had relocated from Valley
from the shotgun, here's an inside give.
To live with his mother and 3 younger siblings. He attended Eastern Alamance High School in Nevada, the same school as Devin Clark, though records show he was only enrolled for 6 days at the start of the school year. Family knew him as a soft-spoken, loving son, and an otherwise happy teenager who enjoyed basketball, music, and new tech. Isaiah had been known to get into trouble with Keller.
You can't know, you should pull up here.
After Christian came forward, Isaiah's second girl was also extracted. Investigators found to unsolved the murders and traveled from his home to Devin's. From there, they collectively lived and drove out to Buckhorn Road. Isaiah and Devin's devices moved together towards the crime scene in 1:25 to 2:14 a.m. From the crime scene, Isaiah appeared to travel to a nearby gas station. Driving his mother's white GMC Sierra, Isaiah was captured by surveillance cameras at the petrol gas station in Medellin, located 2 miles from the scene at about 2:20 a.m. He was alone. Isaiah was captured leaving the vehicle and walking towards the store. He was wearing a printed jacket and a black short-sleeved hoodie. The end of his hair dyed blonde. After he returned to the Sierra, he drove off, not in the direction of Buckhorn Road. His cell phone tracked him and returned him to the crime scene before going back home. 3 days following the case, Isaiah had an argument with his mother and he managed to defend him at the white GMC Sierra, and he was kicked out of the house. With the help of his stepfather, a man named Antoine Bryant, he acquired a bus ticket and left to Delaware. Antoine, who also happened to be cousins with Devin Clark, gathered later that he unwittingly assisted his stepson elude authorities by fleeing from the state. Due to laws in North Carolina restricting the release of information relating to minors, Isaiah's identity was not released. Even after he was petitioned on 2 murder charges, he could not be found. He was eventually arrested on October 2nd in Delaware and formally indicted the following day on 2 counts of first-degree murder. The 17-year-old tried as he had.
At this point, personnel at the Sheriff's Office have concluded their investigation, and the case has been turned over to the District Attorney's Office for prosecution. Again, we have some hearings against the evidence, but we can't speculate as to whether at this time. Another important thing to forecast is I don't know this case that you will find out the likelihood. Unfortunately, a lot of these cases go all through the court system and you can get convicted. But if evidence convicts, depending on the state, you don't always know. That may very well be by the case.
Isaiah pleaded not guilty by reason of self-defense. He tried to argue that Devin Clark shot and killed Taylor Woods. Then, after he witnessed the murder, Devin turned the gun on him. A struggle ensued, and only in fear of his own life did he shoot to kill Devin. Unconvinced of this version of events, Clark prosecutors continued to pursue 2 counts of first-degree murder. Though he did trial in January 2026, he knew Isaiah a reduction of the charges to second-degree murder in 8 counts. If he accepted the plea, Isaiah would receive 20 to 25 years for each murder. If convicted by a jury, he faced life in prison for both murders. He rejected the offer immediately and argument. There was no public discussion. Isaiah was won. He's very important.
Prosecutors who listened to the testimony of new evidence, they can keep these things in mind. The trial, the physical evidence, and the witness confession. And then turn it up. The truth is right there in front of you. I will ask you to hold my gun. I will ask you to fight for it.
Elizabeth took the stand to tell the jury about the trauma and confusion she experienced on the night that her daughter was missing.
It was Friday the 16th. I had come in late because my mother-in-law had fallen, so I took her to the ER. My parents picked up by Lyric and Geneva and took them to have ice cream, and then went to my house. It was about 11 o'clock. Me and my husband were sitting on the couch. I came behind us, and I checked the phone, and I called Elizabeth, and she called me out. And I was like, taking it home. It's a really old topic. Oh my God. And I was leaving this wasn't busy, so I had Geneva go in there and close her up and try to do it in a sweet way. And she came back out crying and said that he wasn't there. And it was like, so excited on me. I wasn't hiding from me. Again, it didn't make sense to me because I wanted to go to sleep. And she wasn't there. And then I immediately called Freddie to see that he for some reason couldn't take care of it in the middle of the night in his room, Georgetown. And he said no, so while I was on the phone with him, I told my husband, call 911 right now. It's not like her to worry me. That was the last thing she would do.
Welcome to Death Valley, home field of the Clemson Tigers. We'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. NBA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Broomstreet. Let's get this thing underway.
It's right now, it's supposed to be hard to the side.
Have you ever done this before? And you've been down anything?
Usually sometimes we lose and come back. It wasn't happening.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going.
I know that usually Devin is a student.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25.
Shooting club, coaching boys therapy, and that's what he did on the weekend. And so Devin, shoot the gun. Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He made the tackle, but not through a solid gain on that pass. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, that's an RPO on the left side. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, That's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quicker. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Gets the ball as it's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it goes incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
On the run, it's Frazier.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll ride the back again here. He goes.
Pussy ass nigga.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Branch. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Sack sets up second down. Throwing off play action. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch. It's Branch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
The assistants is switched.
Try and muscle for the first down. Has it back to the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
And that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run. But kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Third and goal to try to run it in. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss in that run. Timeout is called by the defense as they're forced to the half.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The coach is not feeling field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Looking for 6. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Before the second shots were heard. Indeed, that interaction.
What a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. You're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
Also, would not affect the location of the data. Equal words that threaten good description and Pakistani hard. Yet, it is very not Devon, it is quite happened 2 days later. Sometime between Devon exiting the FC, Ideal Green, and then hitting Isaiah, the day he is out.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
But Isaiah's touchdown did not provide an explanation of anything. It certainly was. He made a details about the state's contiguous Christian sites in an effort to demean his character and imply he never lied or embellished about Isaiah to police. Isaiah claimed to have witnessed Christian performing inappropriate acts.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
He alleged that Christian was desperate to ensure he could keep quiet about it.
He wanted to know. He didn't necessarily tell me that he wanted to know this, but I think he feared that I would expose him to somebody.
Just let us know what you said and there was a minute.
What was in my mind was that he just wasn't someone that I would want to be around necessarily. He was embarrassed.
So here we go. First play of the drive.
I shouldn't have seen something like that.
Before halftime.
I want to smoke and I'm talking about it more.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik.
I didn't want to.
Pressure is coming. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Breaking tackles and going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Over the middle, it's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. He finally made the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
For 6 hours over 2 days.
In the red area, it's Randall. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tailback takes the handoff again. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking downfield. It's Klubnik. Launching one to the end zone.
Oh, what a fucking faggot.
The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a